I promise this is not a video you want to scroll past. The information I'm going to give you could possibly change your life. We are in the home stretch. Now is not the time to back down, and now is not the time to get cold feet. If you're tapped in at all, if you're tapped into the spiritual, if you're connected to the realms beyond, you've felt the energy piling up. Since November of 2024, the energy has been feeling more tense. Things have just felt off. That's because the veil is thinner than it's ever been. We are in a universal 9-year according to numerology. The number 9 represents illusion and reality and the veil between. I told everybody last year, I'm going to remind y'all that this year, the veil is going to fall. The chosen ones are awakening. If you're seeing this video, you're probably one of the chosen. I have been manifesting that these videos land on the FYPs of the chosen ones because it's time for every one of y'all to step into your true self, step into your new form. Because on top of it being a 9-year, which represents illusion and reality in the inner world and the outer world, on top of all that, according to the Chinese zodiac, we are in a year of the snake. The year of the snake is all about shedding the old skin. It's all about becoming the new version of yourself. Remember, it's still you, but you have to let the old you die. And you can't try to hang on to it. When a snake sheds its skin, it doesn't try to crawl back into its old skin. It leaves it behind. That skin that the snake left behind is absolutely useless, unless somebody wants to make a pair of boots out of it. But it really makes sense that it's a 9-year and a year of the snake when you study the astrology of it. Everything going on in astrology right now is fucking insane. On April the 27th, we have a new moon in Taurus. This is generally a good thing, but this new moon in Taurus comes with stipulations we ain't never seen before. Because this new moon in Taurus is forming an apex T-square with Mars in Leo, opposition with Pluto in Aquarius. And I know that sounds like a whole lot of nothing to a lot of y'all, so let me break this down in layman's terms. New moon in Taurus is all about stepping into the new version of yourself. Remember, it's a new moon, so it's all about the new path, the new journey, the new way. And with it being in Taurus, it's all about a new way of accumulating resources, of making your money, of your personal values, backing up this new version of you. But it's forming that T-square aspect with Mars opposition Pluto with Leo and Aquarius. This is all about you breaking free of the chains and the constraints that have been holding you back and you stepping into your true authentic self. Mars is all about forward momentum, actions and passions. And Leo is all about you being your true authentic self. Because Leo represents your ego, the I version of you. Who are you? And that's what the astrology, that's what the numerology, that's what the Chinese zodiac, this is what it's all indicating. Like you have to decide who are you and become that you. You can't go back. You cannot regress. While everything I just laid out is going on, we also have a conjunction of the North Node and Saturn in Pisces. This is fate. This is quite literally a moment of fate, and you need to be very, very aware of which of the 12 houses you have Pisces in, Taurus in, Leo in, and Aquarius in. Now, you may be thinking, I don't have any planets in those zodiac signs. Doesn't matter. Everybody has all 12 zodiac signs in a combination of the 12 houses. It's different for each person. 12 houses of astrology represent the 12 core aspects of your life. Everybody has all 12 zodiac signs, and this determines how those aspects of your life will play out, depending on which zodiac signs are in there, and then also depending on which zodiac signs, planets, asteroids, and luminaries. All this plays into who you are and how all this is going to be affecting you. But this North Node conjunct Saturn and Pisces, this is the moment of fate that kickstarts all of this. Depending on which house you have Pisces in, that's the first domino in this whole thing. Then the second domino is the new moon in Taurus. Third domino is the fact that it's forming an apex T-square with the Mars-Pluto opposition. And even the Mars-Pluto opposition that we have going on right now is once in a fucking lifetime. So you have to break free of the constraints of things that have been holding you back. That's what that Pluto and Aquarius represents. And you have to step into the true version of yourself. The who do you want to be? That's the Mars and Leo. Leo is all about self-identity. Mars is about forward momentum. So you have to be your true authentic self in order to utilize that new moon in Taurus, manifesting all that new wealth, all that new abundance, all that new shit that you want into your life. And it's the same for the entire collective as well. The world has to shed its old skin. Society has to shed its old skin and become the new version of itself. We are at the doorsteps of the age of Aquarius. The chosen ones are awakening so that they can usher the rest of humanity into the age of Aquarius, because it's going to look like total chaos to everybody else. That's what the chosen one were chosen for. They were chosen to do a specific job in order to usher humanity into the next era. And that also has to do with the North Node. Depending on which house and which zodiac sign you have the North Node in your birth chart, that determines your soul's purpose. And if you felt like all this I said has resonated with you, you felt that energy be intense, you're one of the chosen, you need to know which house and which zodiac sign you have the North Node in, because that's your purpose in life. My North Node is in Scorpio in the 8th house. Scorpio represents the deep and the hidden. The 8th house represents shared resources. So my soul's purpose is to dig up hidden esoteric knowledge and give it to everybody else. That's what I've dedicated this channel to. So if you haven't followed me already and you've made it this far in the video, go ahead and fucking follow me. You want to do that, trust me. I deliver all this spiritual knowledge in a very no woo-woo kind of way. Like I'm just giving it to you just like it is. Just know this. You need to know which house in astrology you have Pisces in, because that's the kickstarter to all this. You need to know which house in astrology you have the new moon in, or Taurus, my bad, but which house you have Taurus in, because this new moon is going to be the new path that you're stepping on. Mars and Leo, you need to know which house you have Leo in so that you can become the true version of yourself, because that's the you you're supposed to be while stepping into that new path. But then you need to know where Aquarius is, because that's the aspect of your life you need to break free from. That's the aspect of your life that's been holding you back. So go to the internet and figure out which of the 12 houses you have those 4 zodiac signs in. The internet is free. But if you want all that information put into one place for you specifically, click the link in the bio, get the Bible of you or the all of you. Right now, both of them are discounted over $100 off. You can use the promo code NUMBERS, NUMBERS, for an additional 15% off on top of that $100 off. And let me tell you what these are, because both of these come right now with a free North Node Saturn conjunction reading for you. This tells you what your fated event is. And that's free with every Bible of you and all of you purchase. Now, base level, they all come with a breakdown of your birth chart, a copy of your birth chart, but also what's in all 12 houses, what zodiac signs, what planets, what asteroids, what luminaries, and I explain in very great detail what it all means. I type these out myself and email them to you within 3 to 5 business days. But there's even more in these things because they both contain a full breakdown of your numerology profile, much more than just your day number and life path number, cover your soul urge number, expression number, maturity number, and much more. We also tell you which careers are best aligned with your astrology and numerology, and these are careers that are guaranteed to bring you wealth and success because living in alignment is the key. Both the Bible of you and all of you tell you everything you have coming up over the next 365 days according to astrological transits and your numerology personal year number. Also tells you which cryptos you should invest in that are in alignment with your astrology and numerology. Both of them also come with a manifestation guide, what type of manifester you are to the 144 different types, 11 ways that you specifically manifest the fastest, and 11 things that'll keep you from manifesting. Order them now so you can be aligned with this energy. If you don't want a reading from me, that's cool. I completely understand. Here's what you can do. You can go to the internet and learn it for yourself. I've been doing it for 15 years. That's how you know my information is real. Or go to a different astrologer that resonates with you. I encourage everybody to be prepared for this energy and align with it because you will either crumble or be made into the diamond that you were always meant to be. But if you're curious what the difference between the Bible of you and the all of you is, the Bible of you and the all of you contain everything I just mentioned before, but the all of you contains twice as many readings and twice as much information. Order now and you'll have it within 3 to 5 business days. That's a guarantee.